Tough times don't last, but tough people do. You have to have mind over matter. You have to have the ability to persist, even throughout the hard times. On this video, I'll be talking about perseverance and the importance of perseverance along your self-improvement journey. So number one is, tough times don't last, tough people do. Ask yourself, are you tough? How tough are you? Are you willing to overcome? Are you willing to push through the adversity? Are you willing to be patient? Because a lot of times things won't happen for you overnight. Things may not happen for you as you plan them to happen. They might not happen as quickly as you plan them to happen. But I want you to remember this. Every delay is in your favor. When things aren't happening as fast as you want them to happen, that's okay, because every delay is in your favor. Adversity builds character. The difficult times make you stronger. So though those times may cause your goals to take longer for you to accomplish than you expected, be not dismayed. Be not discouraged. Be not of little faith. Keep pushing. Because like I said, tough times don't last, but tough people do. The second point I want to make is this. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Sometimes the bigger your dreams and the higher your goals, the more difficult the path, the harder the grind. Are you going to allow that to stop you, or are you going to keep pushing? I say keep pushing. Keep going. Your calling may be higher. That vision that God gave you, you're capable of achieving that. But it might not be easy. It might not happen overnight, and that's okay. Keep pushing. Keep going. Because if it was easy, everybody would do it. Everybody would be a millionaire. Everybody would be successful. Everybody would be a billionaire. Everybody would have a happy relationship. Everybody would, be happily married. Everybody would have that fulfilling friendship. Everybody would have their clothing brand and their business. Everybody would, you know what I'm saying? If it was easy, but it's not. And I believe it's not supposed to be easy, because a lot of times things that come easy, we don't appreciate it. We don't value it as much as the things that we had to work for, that we had to persevere in order to attain. We appreciate those things much more. So be appreciative of your journey. Why? Because the reward is in the journey. We push ourselves towards these goals and these accomplishments. But at the end of the day, the reward is in the journey. And so one thing I've reminded myself to do is to fall in love with the journey, the pursuit, the chase, the path along to whatever you're trying to achieve, because that's what it's about. If Mount Everest was in front of you, would you climb it in order to reach your goals? And if that answer is yes, then no matter how steep that mountain may be, you got to be willing to climb it. Because what if I told you on the other side of that mountain is everything you dreamed of? What if I told you on the other side of that mountain is your destiny? What if I told you on the other side of that mountain, all of the long nights, all of the tears, the blood, the sweat? What if I told you on the other side of that mountain, it would all be worth it? What if I told you that the delay was in your favor? You got to believe, though, and you got to keep pushing. Have that mind over matter, because if it was easy, everybody would do it. The third thing I want to say is there's light at the end of the tunnel. But you have to be willing to persist till you reach the end of that tunnel. Does that make sense? There's light at the end of the tunnel, but you got to withstand the darkness and keep going towards the light. And a lot of times, if it happens fast, it doesn't last. You see people, they blow up overnight, whether that's in music, social media, things of that nature, and they fall off quick. People, they hit the lottery and lose it all within months, within a short time span. So sometimes you don't want to hit the jackpot real fast without working and grinding and putting in effort and persevering. Because though the persevering is difficult, it teaches you. Like I said, adversity builds character. It helps make you better. It makes you stronger. And that character that you build, that strength that you gain, is going to make you that much better in the end. It's going to help you sustain your greatness long term. And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It's about sustaining that long term greatness. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. So you can't just allow yourself to be stagnant or allow yourself to be discouraged. You got to keep pushing. You got to work hard. You got to be disciplined. Because there's light at the end of the tunnel. And if it happens fast, it won't last. And another thing is, the slow grind is good. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race, day by day. Trust the process. Trust the process. That's what's going to make you great. That's what's going to help you become legendary. Is because you were able to trust the process. You were able to keep going even when you didn't see results. So now when the results come, you're going to keep putting in that work. You're not going to be a one-hit wonder. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have the strategies, you're going to have the skills, you're going to have the work ethic, you're going to have the discipline, and you're going to have the perseverance to get through anything that may come in your way. That's what it's about. So I'm not going to talk y'all head off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to hold y'all too long, but I wanted y'all to understand the importance of perseverance. And I'm going to summarize the video with this. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. How tough are you? Are you willing to go through whatever you got to go through? Are you willing to climb that mountain so you can achieve whatever you want to achieve? Number 2, if it was easy, everybody would do it. Sometimes the bigger the dream, the higher the goal, the higher your calling, then sometimes that also means a harder path, a tougher grind. But that's okay. I'm telling you, you're capable. You're more than capable of achieving what you need to achieve. And last but not least, there's light at the end of the tunnel. But you have to withstand the darkness. You have to keep going. That way you can get to the light. If it happens fast, it's not going to last. We don't want an overnight success. And I'm going to leave y'all with this analogy. If you had a hot pocket or something microwavable, you know what I'm saying? It heat up quick, but it doesn't fulfill you long term. You're still hungry after it. Whereas a gumbo, you know what I'm saying? Or a meal that you gotta, make on the stove, it's gonna take longer. But when you have a bowl of gumbo, you're gonna be more full at the end of that meal. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be more fulfilled. So think of it like that. Delayed gratification versus instant gratification. You'll be more fulfilled in the long run. Keep persevering, keep pushing. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you would like to see next, and I'll catch you on the next video.